Hey NFL fans, welcome back. Hey NFL fans, welcome back to Chiefs News Officials. If you're all about those deep dives into the biggest games, you're in the right spot. I'm Chiefs, and today we're breaking down the Kansas City Chiefs' impressive 30-17 smackdown of the Detroit Lions on Sunday night. This win snapped Detroit's four-game hot streak and showed why the Chiefs are feeling optimistic at 3-3. We'll hit the four key observations from the game, plus some broader NFL takeaways. If you're new, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell for more breakdowns like this. Let's dive in. First, a quick recap. Patrick Mahomes was dialed in, throwing for 257 yards, 3 TDS, and adding a rushing score. He connected with Marquise Hollywood Brown for 2 touchdowns and Xavier Worthy for another. The Chiefs rebounded big time from last week's messy loss to Jacksonville, keeping pace with the Chargers and Broncos in the AFC West. Detroit's Jared Goff went 23 of 29 for 203 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the Lions couldn't sustain drives against KC's defense, which held the NFL's hottest offense in check. Now, this win is a prime example of why the Chiefs feel better about this 3-3 squad than their 15-2 Super Bowl team from last year. And they're about to level up with Rashee Rice returning from suspension this week. Now let's get into those 4 important observations that define the game. Number 1, correcting mistakes like true champions. Hallmark of great teams? They don't beat themselves, and when they slip, they fix it fast. Last week against Jacksonville, KC racked up 13 penalties, a total gift. But against Detroit, penalty-free for the first 57 minutes. The only flag was a Chris Jones offsides late, which the Lions declined. This was KC's first 0 penalty game since November 2022, also against Jacksonville. Plus, they nailed their goal of scoring on the last drive of the first half and the first after halftime. TDS both times, unlike last week's 3-and-outs. Observation 2. Shout out to Jaylon Moore, who earned a game ball in his first Chiefs start. With first-round pick Josh Simmons out for personal reasons, Moore stepped up big, especially against his hometown Lions and elite pass rusher Aiden Hutchinson. He wasn't flawless, allowing 1 late sack to Al-Quadin Muhammad, but he neutralized Hutchinson most of the night. Both Andy Reid and Mahomes praised GM Brett Veach for stocking the O-line with depth like Moore. Solid protection let Mahomes work his magic. 3. The Chiefs should be thankful for 2 pivotal plays that flipped the script. After balls bouncing the wrong way in their 3 losses this year, fortune smiled on KC. First, with Detroit up 10-6 late in the second quarter, Goff's 4th down pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown was low but catchable. St. Brown, a 2-time All-Pro, dropped it. Instead of a potential 17-6 Lions lead, KC got the ball back, and Mahomes drove 55 yards for a TD, taking a 13-10 halftime edge. The other? Detroit's opening drive ended with a negated touchdown, David Montgomery's 1-yard pass to Goff on 4th down. Officials called illegal motion because Goff didn't stop for a full second after shifting. Arrowhead's crowd noise then forced a delay of game, and the Lions settled for a field goal. Ref Craig Rolstad confirmed it post-game. Huge momentum swings. Finally, observation 4. Kansas City's pass rush was a lingering concern. Detroit's left tackle Dan Skipper, their plan C not even on the active roster to start the season, held up strong, giving Goff tons of time early. Goff didn't incomplete until late in the second quarter and finished with a solid line despite the loss. The Chiefs only managed 1 sack from Charles Omenihu off Chris Jones' pressure. They ramped up once leading big, but against a banged-up Lions O-line, you'd expect more disruption. Something to watch as the season rolls on. Oh, and we can't skip the drama. The game ended with a shoving match after Lions safety Brian Branch swung at Juju Smith-Schuster, apparently upset over Branch ignoring Mahomes' post-game handshake. Tensions boiled over, but order was restored quick. Mahomes shrugged it off, focusing on the W. That's a good football team, and it showed what we can do. We've been getting better each week. Celeb sighting. Taylor Swift was in the house cheering fiancé Travis Kelce, who had a season-high 78 yards on 6 catches. Her first game appearance since their August engagement announcement. Zooming out to the rest of the league, the Chiefs weren't the only story. The Baltimore Ravens fell to 1-5 with a 17-3 loss to the Rams, still without Lamar Jackson. Rams pulled away in the third with touchdowns from Kieran Williams and Tyler Higbee. John Harbaugh's hopeful for a postseason push with Jackson back. Post-bye. Tampa Bay improved to 5-1, beating the injury-riddled 49ers 30-19. Baker Mayfield threw for 256 yards and 2 touchdowns, including rookie Tez Johnson's first NFL score. San Fran lost Fred Warner for the season with